Okay, so best budget Amazon tech finds. You guys have asked for this for a long time. With Prime Day also rolling around in the next couple days, I think some of these will be really, really good deals. The first pair I actually have really loved. So these are the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro. I think these are a great AirPods Pro 2 alternative. They're literally half the price at $129 compared to, like I said, those AirPods, which are usually around $250. I'd say they sound pretty similar, if not better, and they come with this pretty cool case actually that slides up, and you can actually see they have this little screen on them, which you can actually use this little touch control feature to not only increase or decrease the active noise canceling, but it also shows the battery life of each of the earbuds as well. These do have the silicon tips, obviously, but these have 7 sensors for active noise canceling. So they're essentially listening to the environment on what's going on around the outside. So say you're in a super loud, crowded area, you're on a busy street with traffic, it's listening to what's going on around you and will actively cancel out that sound. And since the time that I've been testing it, the noise canceling has been great, but what I really like, you can scroll on the touch bar display to let you fine tune the level of noise canceling that you want. Like I said, the sound quality on them sounds really good. They have 10.5mm bass drivers, titanium coated tweeters, and there are 6 sound sensors that capture noises from every angle around the earbuds for up to 3 times stronger noise reduction. You get 10 hours per use, 40 total hours with a case, and a quick charge option, so you just need to stick these in for 5 minutes to get an additional 4 hours. And right now on Amazon, if you order these right now, since they just came out for the first 3 weeks, you get this little organizer bag. It's a great place to store the earbuds. They're part of my EDC, so just make sure you check the link down below and order them as soon as you can. So the next Amazon tech find are the Xreal Air 2 Pros. You can also just get the standard Air 2s. These are actually the world's best-selling AR glasses, and if you compare them to, for example, Vision Pros, they're literally a fraction of the price, and you can use them in a couple different ways. So typically how I use them is just to have my own personal like home screen cinema, or even once again when I'm traveling, just having my own massive 130-inch display, which is absolutely nuts. So for example, I have these typically plugged in to say like my MacBook Pro. I typically just use it for screen mirroring, and then I can edit all of my content. For example, I have edited some of this video on a 130-inch display, which is really nice, obviously in Final Cut Pro. You can also connect it to the Beam Pro, which is a separate device to really unlock its full potential. But even if you're just looking to say play games on a big screen, you can go all the way from something high-end, or you can even just plug this into your smartphone, play a mobile game, or even just plug this into a console if you just want a larger cinema experience in the comfort of your own chair, and you don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on an external monitor on a large display. And the nice thing is this is super portable. You can literally just put this into its carrying case and move around with it wherever you are. The overall specs, you've got 1080p per eye, 120 hertz, 500 nits of brightness. It's an OLED display, so things that you're looking at are nice, dark, and crisp. The Pros also have electric chromic dimming, which essentially just dims or darkens the surroundings, but all options have this little cover case. It's really the main difference between the Air 2 Pros and just the standard Airs. An overall solid pair of AR glasses, and once again, really kind of on that budget end compared to, once again, Apple Vision Pros, and they're still even cheaper than the Meta Quest. And for this one, for Prime Day, the price will be $359, so make sure you snag it during that window. Okay, next on to super budget tech accessories. So if you happen to grab the new iPhone, so this is the 16 Pro Max, these are just some cases that you can pick up from ESR. 3 different options. They've got the soft case, hybrid, as well as the tough. Kind of name is self-explanatory, depending on how you want your level of protection, but all of them have this nice little camera guard that protects the lenses and serves as a little kickstand. So if you want to watch content either in landscape or even in full portrait, but the accessory that I would probably recommend is a standard good old screen protector. Once again, from ESR, it's like something that I always apply on my new devices, even with Apple's 2nd gen ceramic shield, which helps technically in shattering. They still scratch quite easily, so keep your new expensive phones free of scratches. Next, I actually just picked this up myself, to be honest. I think this was around like 15 bucks. This is just a Charmas. This essentially has 10,000 milliamps of juice. I just got it because it's the cheapest item. If you're using a new device, or actually a lot of the accessories that you see, or a lot of pieces of tech, just charge via USB-C. You can see that it's still a bit archaic with the 2 USB-A ports. I honestly just use the main USB-C one. It's just got this super simple LED light that lets you know how much battery is left, and you just plug it in via cable to your device. Next, personal favorite like camera upgrade or piece of tech upgrade that I actually purchased myself. This is the Move Max arm. I actually used this on a trip in Germany to record a lot of my Porsche content, so I had the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 mounted to this. And you just kind of need to adjust it accordingly depending on the angle that you put it in your car, and essentially this gives you the best footage or the best stabilized footage for a moving vehicle. And obviously with the versatility of the Pocket 3 being stabilized as well, some of the silkiest shots that I've ever got. So off of Amazon, this is around like that $100, $120 mark. You can also pick up the Pocket 3 off of Amazon as well. I have gotten rid of like my actual entire Sony kit for when I'm using any car footage. I can get everything done in this form factor. It literally cost a fraction of the price, and the footage is way more stabilized. Like, I love this combo. I've been doing quite a bit more car content lately, and this is my kind of new go-to combo. So keeping on the DJI game, once again, off of Amazon, I know that this is actually going on sale on Prime Day. This is the new Mic 2 combo. I actually really like these. These microphones have 10-bit audio now, so they sound better than the first gen. You can still kind of mount them via the little receiver, but what I actually learned, if you actually just hit this little record button, you can see that little red light going on. The mic is actually rolling right now. So as reference, this is what I sound like. So if we just do a little clap, this is how I'll kind of match up the audio waveforms like in post, and then I can record directly into the microphone, and then I don't have to worry about the receiver, which I think is super dope. Once again, that entire combo covers you for stabilized video footage and this with your audio. DJI makes some solid video / production level stuff. Last little camera upgrade and a sweet little find off of Amazon. This was like 15 to 20 bucks. This is just a little magic arm. So if you're in the creative or content creation space, this thing is super cool as it mounts to the bottom of a camera. So if I just screw this in and say that I'm clamping, the iPhone for some cool cinematic shots, as long as you have a wide enough lens. So I've got the 16 to 35. I can just hit record, and this creates some of the coolest looking footage. I can show you guys what that actually looks like later on in the game. Like, it's just a creative and unique like angle. So if I actually just flip this around, you can probably see what that looks like on that end. And yeah, I think it's just this fun, creative way, literally a $10 to $15 arm to give you some really cool cinematic shots, and you can fit anything into this clamp. So next, a little Bluetooth speaker. So this is the new Marshall Willin 2. It's around that $100 to $120 price point, which when you look at the rest of Amazon Bluetooth speakers, like, you just honestly get some really shitty brands and really shitty looking ones. This is one of the most iconic. So it looks like a traditional Marshall amp. The sound quality is great. It's waterproof, dust resistant. Comes with this nice little carrying strap, which you can kind of sling to anything. It's got 17 hours of playback. Spend that extra $20 for a decent and good looking little Bluetooth speaker. I don't think you'll regret it. And last but not least, for any tech episode, I love to end off on Funko Pops, not only because people complain that a lot of my items are expensive. These are the cheapest little desk buddies, tech accessories that you can get. If you are into any pop culture, they can have your items. So for example, Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon of all time has to be Bulbasaur. I've got him in silver. Or if you're a big Naruto fan, Obito. Obviously I like him because he's got his orange mask, but that is the best Amazon tech finds. Like I said, Prime Day is also in a couple days. So a lot of these items plus more will be going on sale. If you have any other good like Amazon tech finds, let me know down below. Links to everything obviously down there as well. And I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next vids. Peace.